Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tanks Gaming today again with another Hearts of Iron 4 video where we play against the Kaiserreich mod. It has been updated a couple of weeks back actually. I just have never gotten around to, because I was playing the Portugal reworked mod and everything. I got a couple new updates in it. I didn't read all the stuff of what happens in the updates. The only thing I was interested in, or what interested me the most, and thank you to Morgrex for that, Switzerland has its own focus tree now in Kaiserreich mod. So definitely have to play with Switzerland, the Kaiserreich mod. There's just no way around it. So definitely start to get the army up and ready. Definitely not blue. Blue is good. So draw a front line here. In the front line here, and actually that one needs to be a little bit longer, as well as here. There we go. So one division should be added to this for now, one division will be added to this, and one division is already added to that one. The rest of the army, the normal guys, will be the other army. Rest of the divisions, I mean, and we will draw a front line against France, a front line against Germany, Alt, and actual front line against Austria, and one little bit in here. So you two guys actually will be on this front. You guys will actually be on this front. You two guys probably on this front. I have 2, 2, 2, and 1. So yeah. Do I have any generals? I do. Guizon will definitely be... Well, he's a hill fighter. So actually he can stay down here in the red army. Blue army will get... Bircher or Jakob Huber. I think Jacob will be good. So research wise, has anything changed in the research tree? Not in this part. Not in this part. Tank wise, haven't researched any tanks. Artillery wise, yeah, that's still good. Definitely want to start with that one at some point. It doesn't really look like there has been any changes to it. Research tree wise, nah, that looks all pretty familiar. You go with this one, and you go with this one. The usual suspects, so to say. Military factory wise, I'm not producing anything, so I definitely need to produce one of each of those. I only have 2 factories though. Which is a bit meh. And I actually do not need the tactical bombers in the air or on an airport. Can trash that. Gives me a little bit more manpower back, which is nice. Yeah, I don't have any materials whatsoever. And there is the national focus tree, which has been upgraded. I can go with issue of the day, which will give me 100 political power, and I will definitely start with that one. Die geistige Landesverteidigung, the mindful land defense, spiritual land defense will be helpful as well. Where we get all the bunkers and stuff. But I'd rather get the 100 political power first. Also, we have then to go into this one where we can get infrastructure, construction speed goes up first by 30% for 400 days. 1 civilian factory, some military factories, which we'll get over there. But first we're gonna start with issue of the day. Issues of the day, which gives me 100 political power. Sure, 70 days. Sure, why not? I mean, should I already start with the bunkers? Now we will get the bunkers later on. I should really go with civilian factories. Well, actually, I probably should go with infrastructure upgrade to... Nah, actually civilian factories. One here, one here, one here, one here. I think that should be good, right? 5 factories producing, yeah, that should be good. No divisions in training, that's okay, because I don't have any materials for the divisions, and I would need 4 steel, which we are not getting right now. Unfortunately, which means production-wise, yeah, I'm not gonna produce any of that stuff. Well, I think then I actually do need to get at least 4 steel. Let's get it from the Kaiserreich then, from the German Empire. 1 factory gives me 8 steel. So yeah, whoops, yeah, speed 5 is good. We're playing single player. Army is reorganizing itself, mocking around. So those provinces here, you see the border, that's stuff that cannot be bypassed. It's impassable terrain, which makes sense, it's mountain areas and stuff. Kerensky was assassinated, killed while in the Senate. Police, but goals of Russian people due to botched land reform. Okay. How barbaric. So, the state of Switzerland. The Swiss Confederation saw a crisis in the 19th century in several cantons. Liberated powers prevailed, calling for more democracy and more centralism. This met the opposition of the Catholic conservative dominant cantons who formed the Sonderbund. Yeah, the Sonderbund war erupted. Oh, it's actually the history of Switzerland. Nice. Federal Assembly, Federal Court. I'm not gonna read it. You hear my reading today is a little bit off again. I like to put a picture of a fondue down here. Yeah, if you want to read it, just pause the video and read it for yourself. French speakers are more socialist, and Germans more conservative. Yeah, Italians more clerical. Neutral Confederation. We will see. Onwards we go. I have actually nobody up here. Really? I think you should be up here. Ah, you are. You are in this province because you share this province with the other province. Okay. I actually do already have some bunkers. Level 2 land fort down here. King of Britain. Okay. Edward III has been crowned. I like that this is also an impassable up here. That's actually nice. Well, it also bottles up my movement a little bit. And yeah, 1.4k short infantry equipment. Short on infantry equipment. Black Monday hits Switzerland. Okay. The 5th Anglo-Afghani War. Who cares about Afghanistan? Right. Declared war on the Dominion of India. So that's going on. Solarians are elected in France. That's interesting. The Black Monday. On the 3rd February, Berlin Stock Exchange, blah blah blah, oh my god. The recent run on the Berlin Stock Exchange is not without consequences for Switzerland. The Swiss economy relies heavily on Germany. Trading and the collapse of the German markets has sent immediate shockwaves through the Swiss economy. We must act if we are to save our economy from total collapse. The horror, minus 20 political power. Ooh, I'm still in a surplus though. Lucky me. So, where is it? Here. Emirate of Afghanistan, Dominion of India, Principe. Oh, that looks nice. How is the Austrian Empire looking by any chance? Ooh, way too many divisions. Not going to attack them anytime soon. So how do my armies look like? Combat width of 18, that's okay. Combat width of 18, that's okay. And a combat width of 18 with some field artillery in it. Mit Artillerie, Gebirgsdivision, Infanteriedivision. Yeah, that's okay. I like it that way. Don't need to delete any of those. I don't have any artillery, of course. I'm short. 15. I'm not producing any right now. I mean, I probably could... The remnant of Oltenia. Bucharest, okay. The issue of the day. So I'm gonna actually hit pause here because I do not really know how everything is going on. Referendum official languages. This focus will cancel. Gets the event referendum official languages. I don't know what else I get from that though. Constitution. Syndicate unions. I could ban the communists. Reorganize the army. Freemasonry. Referendum on the transport of goods. Which all takes just like 50 days. That doesn't really help me right now. Bonus in industry. Yeah. Gonna do that. I am going to do that. I haven't played it, so yeah. The first international congress, yeah, sure, go for it. How many divisions does Germany have? Probably decent amount. Pius III has died. How horrible. Research-wise, yeah, continue with this one. Faster research speed is always good. Okay. Actually, hit pause here for a second. The Emirate of Afghanistan and Albania have signed a peace deal, ending their hostilities. Okay. Earlier today, French syndicalist Radicals Union National held a rally in the streets of Geneva against the willful suppression of Swiss workers by the current government. Will such a fringe really would normally be one of concerns? The sheer amount of people in attendance has caught the government's eye. Thousands of people were attendant, seemingly hanging on every word on the main speaker, George Oltramar. It seems that syndicalists' sentiment is more prevalent in the West than we previously thought. Well, yeah, France is communist, so we will have to keep an eye on this. Again, -5 political power. So I think next national focus I really should, and I'll actually cut the runtime again. I should do kind of referendum to ban the syndicalists. I need to go down this route a little bit, I think. Combat the economic crisis actually would be probably a good thing to do. Because, yeah, effects of Black Monday, construction speed -50%. I think, though, I take that away with this one, right? No, just research bonus. Increase in stability. Potential increase in stability. With our recent increase in political power, we now have the chance to improve our stability. However, we must do so manually. Good stability, very good stability. Go. We'll need to take the corresponding law in the stability tab under. Okay. It just tells me how it works. I see. Yeah, we could go and here it is. Average stability. We could go and go up to go like good stability. But that costs me 150 points, and I'm kind of afraid it goes minus again. So I'm gonna wait till I'm at least like at 200 points or something like that before I'm actually doing it. And I don't really like the syndicalists getting power there. The Arab Congress, yeah, sure, go for it. Do what you have to do there. Basic machine tooling has been done, and I actually, no, I, well, kind of activated that thing there. Yeah, go in here, because with this one, we then will be able to upgrade more stuff to gain in the, to build in my territory. Nicholas G. Glazer elected the chairman of the TUC. Britain, okay. Britain doesn't really infect me. Okie dokie, that one has been done. We could now go and start to get the infrastructure up and everything. It gives me more construction, fill the gold reserves. Ooh, I like this tree. Swiss on the high sea, really? I don't have a harbor yet. Expand the operations, invest in Nahkampfkanone. Really? Medium tank, okay. Referendum. Should I do the language first or the referendum for this one first? I'll do this one first. It's just 56 days. We will see what it leads to. Yeah. Gonna see how that works out. Revolution in Siam, that's good. There's like a demilitarized zone over here. This Friuli, I think it should be Austria. No, actually, I think this should be... That should be Italy, and that should be Italy as well. Well, if we would go on the normal way, but we are kind of at war. Kaiserreich plays after the German won the First World War. And 37, no, we are still in 36, so there's no rush for that. I could upgrade my infantry a bit, which I normally do, but I think I'm gonna start here because I will need more manpower in the end. I'm pretty sure about that. We have nearly 200 points, so I think I will do now and go to good stability, and probably that will bite me in the ass because we will lose a ton of political power as soon as the national focus is done. Wouldn't surprise me if I screw that up in that way. Mongolia, so there are some wars starting to happen. Ooh, Mongolia is pretty big. Russian Republic referendum. Okay, the referendum has been done, which gives gets the event. The referendum bans syndicate unions and the transport of goods. Combat the economy crisis would be helpful probably as well. I'm pretty sure about that. So we should get an event. There we are. Referendum bans syndicate lists union. It's not a secret, it is no secret that syndicalism has been spreading constantly over recent years. Inside of the nation, it shares a large border with the syndicalist Commune of France, and the plains of Geneva massacre still feasts in Romandy. This referendum is an extreme measure to combat this crisis at the root and ban the syndicalist unions from the nation entirely. This move is sure to be controversial, especially with the French Commune. Should we support this referendum? No campaigning gives me -10 political power. Limited campaigning -30 political power. Modest campaigning, crap. Extensive campaigning. So I shouldn't have used it. I could have done extensive campaigning, but I can't. I can go like 4- political power and do a moderate campaigning. Or I just do limited campaigning. Nah, I do moderate. Moderate campaigning should be good. I mean, -3, -2. I should get into the plus right away again. Ooh, lucky. If you stay too long, you get malus effects and everything, which would really, really suck. Actually, you 5 guys, for the moment, you can be part on this front over here as well. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to war with Germany anytime soon. But maybe the French guys don't like me too much because of that, what I just did there. Same goes for you. You can actually come over here. Join this front. Well, actually, you don't need to. No, you can stay there for the moment. It's not Italy. Okay, the syndicate union referendum succeeds. Despite strong syndicalist support in the western regions of Switzerland, the referendum has succeeded. All existing syndicalist trade unions are now dissolved and none are legally allowed to reform again. This is sure to raise the ire of the French. Political power +10, change in popularity of syndicalists -100. Totalists -100, radical socialists -100%. Wonderful! Really, really wonderful. And this one is still going on though. But yeah, tell you what guys, that's going to be it for the first episode of Kaiserreich Switzerland, playing Switzerland in the Kaiserreich mod. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please hit the like button. You can also subscribe to the channel or follow on Facebook or Twitter. Links will be in the video descriptions like always. And like always, one more time, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.